Hey guys, a lot of people can't travel right now, so I thought I'd do the next best thing. Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to our channel and like our video. I'll wait for you. Let's get into it. You're in Miami, suppose for a layover or more likely for a cruise. A lot of cruises embark from Miami. Miami is the cruise capital of the world. Now, it's the headquarters for the big three cruise lines, Carnival, Norwegian, and Royal Caribbean. I mean, they're headquartered there, meaning their administrative centers are there and their sales centers are there. But they're actually domiciled in Panama, Liberia, and Bermuda because they don't want to pay taxes on their worldwide income. A lot of people arrive in Miami, and maybe they're debating arriving the same day as the cruise or the day before. So this week, we're going to talk about one night in Miami. Alright, actually it's a day, but night sounds more zippy. Let's start with the basics. Where should you stay? You want to stay on Miami Beach. It's an 8-mile long island on the east side of the city. There's actually a free trolley that goes up and down the north and south trek of the island, but it's currently down. It'll be back up any day, so keep checking the website, and that'll be in the links below. So if a lot of walking or taking an Uber is a concern for you, you may want to stay south of Dade Boulevard. Getting to Miami Beach should be noted quickly. Obviously, from the airport, you can always take an Uber or a Lyft or a taxi, and those will probably be your best option if you have a lot of luggage. If you're like me, you realize that spending less equals travel more. And also you might want to spend on experiences, not convenience or comfort. Hey, that's just me. If you're going to take the least expensive route, of course, that means public transportation. You're going to want to take the Miami Beach Airport Flyer Bus. It's called Route 150. It leaves every 30 minutes. Last time I checked, it was less than $3. That's going to take you pretty much anywhere on Miami Beach. For me, if you didn't notice, before I go on a trip, I don't really plan much. I kind of wing it. So I went to Miami and I saw the Generator Hostel was there. Now, the Generator is a hotel-esque chain in Europe, and Miami is their first U.S. location. In addition to the usual hostel amenities like a bar or a lounge area, they also had a pool and bikes to borrow. But believe it or not, the hotels and travel prices in general are pretty good right now, so shop around. I do have a link to the Generator website in the comments if you want to check them out. I didn't use the pool, but I definitely took the opportunity to take a picture of me on my computer poolside to send to my friends in Minnesota who were dealing with this. Okay, let's fast forward. You've checked in your hotel. You're in your sandals. Now what? Obviously, you're on vacation in Florida. Go to the beach. It's sandy, it's warm, it's enjoyable. Go for a swim if that's your thing. When I was there, I went to the beach and I met Buddha. We talked for a bit, but then we high-fived and I went on my way. I walked down the beach for a while. There's a paved path or a boardwalk that provides for a nice walk. Suppose you're walking or cruising down Collins Avenue, you will see most of the vibe of Miami Beach. I came from the north, so after I passed the W Hotel or Collins Park or 20th Street, I started to pick up on the gist of the whole Collins Avenue thing. You see fancy cars, you go past nightclubs. You know, they have fashion, they have art stores. You should even go into their stores and maybe you'll find the funky art store that has a DJ inside. Eventually, you'll come to Lincoln Road. Now, when you get to Lincoln Road, the mood will shift as you go onto the road. It'll change from pop and fun to just simply lively. There'll be live music, as the street is simply a nice boulevard for walking. There's a lot of shopping, of course. I went there in search of Cuban food. I had a lot of selection. Eventually, I decided to go with Havana 1957. I started off with the passion fruit mojito. They have a solid range of Cuban food. So I just ordered the sampler. The plantains were delicious. Everything was really good. And it just kept coming. There was a lot. So then I rolled over to the Miami Beach trolley and back to my hotel. As much fun as it is to explore and adventure and not plan at all, when I went to my cruise the next morning, I got to the port of Miami using the bus and a little bit of walking. Turns out this was not the port. It was a little marina right by the port. There were no cruise ships there, and there were no shuttles to the cruise ships. So I had to walk up over a bridge and keep on walking and further. If you're not expecting to walk a lot, it's not the best. But after the fact, I went back and I looked at how to get there. So you can use the Curlway trolley, but that's not really convenient to get to if you're staying on Miami Beach. So I suggest you check your hotel for shuttles, plan on walking, or use an Uber or taxi. I just recommend a little bit of planning for this part of your Miami adventure. I'm Justin Summer with Sunday Travels. Thanks for watching.